Okay, so you've submitted your paper, you've waited probably about a week, and now you want to see your feedback. So what you'll do is return to the assignment Dropbox. Scroll down to the bottom of the page until you see your submission link. You'll click on this link. This says Lawanga Assignment 2, and right away you see the grade. Now, I might go in and I'd go, oh, 78, yay! Or I'd go, oh, 78, oh my gosh, what happened? Right? Typically when you see your mark, you're either going either way. Now, test for yourself, honestly, if you're ready to go read your feedback. Often people don't really think about this, but a lot of students get about this far. They see their grade and then they leave. And then they just don't look at their feedback. They don't look at what their instructor said. They have their mark. They're going to leave. Now, in that feedback though, your instructor has given you a lot of really solid tips to improve. Some of them will be quite simple to use. Some of them might be more difficult, but they will give you some direction. So it's always up to you to decide when and where, and for how long really, to view your feedback and to assess your own feedback. Now, I always suggest waiting until you're really ready, right? So you might see your grade and then need a moment to process. If I come in and I see a grade like 38%, I'm going to be really upset, right? So I'm going to take a moment, process being upset, and then I'm going to look at the feedback. Always look at your feedback before you contact your instructor. So click on your feedback. Okay, I got 78. Why do I have a 78? I was expecting a 90. And I go, oh, okay. So the red layer is on, you can see. You can click that on and off actually. You the student, you can click the red layer and you can see, you can turn it off. So just know you can turn it on and off because sometimes it might distract from the comments your instructors have made. So at the top I can see, oh, okay, well, I used the wrong version of APA. So she crossed out that to show me I need to use APA 7. Oh, something needs to be bolded here. I wonder what I missed. Oh, it's probably that APA thing. Oh, I need a space. Okay, that's all right. Scrolling. And then there's more comments. So there will be comments on the paper itself, and there'll be comments on the right-hand side here under the blue comments instructor feedback. So depending on how you want to view it, you can go through and see the things that they noted. If you click on the bubble, it opens up. So click on the bubble. It'll show you when you click on different things, it'll give you explanations. And as you scroll through, you'll see, okay, I'll add extra comments. Sometimes you'll open a comment and there'll be another essay there where I've tried to explain something. Scroll through your entire paper and click on the things that have been marked. Then you can go over and click on the right-hand side and you'll see a text comment here. So I'll typically make some specific comments on how to improve, what to look for. Perhaps I might suggest getting some help from Student Learning Services or from a Smart Thinking tutor. You'll see those comments there. Then you can also click on View Rubric. I make a lot of comments, can you tell? And under View Rubric is typically where I'll make the most comments. So click on View Rubric, open it up, and you'll see the kinds of things that I look for, the criteria on the left-hand side, the score, and then my specific comments about what happened in the paper and how does it relate to what I was looking for. So you'll see here the introduction was at a 20 marks, the score was 16, and I've just said comments here about thesis and stuff. Under summary, this part was at a 25, my score was 12, oh my gosh. So this tells me I had a big problem in summarizing what I needed to summarize. So I'm missing a lot of information. Typically, I'll say you're missing 2 or 3 main points or something more specific than that. My analysis, 25 out of 25. Wow, I did that great. Clarity, 16 out of 20, so that's about an 80%, so I did okay there. And then comment, focus on intro phrase commas on your next assignment. Format, 10. Use APA sites or use the correct APA format. 9 out of 10, well, I didn't do too bad there. You can close that and go back to the main assignment. It is every student's responsibility to make sure that they've reviewed all the instructor feedback. Sometimes instructors will make really pertinent comments like, in order to pass your next assignment, you need to do this. Find out. If you come in here and you don't understand something your instructor has asked you to do or asked you to improve on, then contact your instructor and say, hey, in my feedback under APA, you said this, but I don't understand what you mean. Can you provide me some more help? And they always will, right? That's our job, right? We're there to help you. We're there to help you improve. So if you come to an instructor and you just have only seen your mark and you send a question like, why did I get 78? Your instructor is going to say, well, hey, I made a lot of comments. Can you review your comments? And you'll need to go through, Turnitin, and view it for yourself. If you have technology problems that are for some reason preventing you from viewing all of this, that's the point when you say, hey, Mandy, can you meet me online or meet me in person and go through all my feedback with me so that I understand it. Instructors are often more than willing to do that. Just make sure you're in the frame of mind and you're calm before you approach your instructor for that kind of feedback. Once you're done viewing your feedback, you can close the file. And I typically recommend that students review their feedback, of course, once the assignment's done marking, and then review your feedback before you do the next assignment, particularly if you're doing a similar assignment or there are issues with grammar, punctuation, clarity, and APA that you need to fix before your next assignment. Always go back to your previous assignment, see what you need to fix for the next one. Never make the same mistake twice. That is, of course, how we begin to learn. Hope this has been helpful. Thanks for joining me.